YouTube and all of my friends throughout the world. I am so happy that you have tuned into my program today. Hello, it's such a marvelous day. It's wonderful in every way. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, it's a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'm happy in every way. But my spirit outshines the sun, and our spirits are more radiant, you see. Our spirits are more radiant, you see, than the sun can ever be. We have more light, you see, than the sun can ever be. We're so prosperous and bright, we outshine even that sun. It's such a wonderful day. It's exciting in every way. It's a marvelous, marvelous day. And I am so glad that you have tuned in this morning to the thoughts which we have here of ecstasy and power and dominion and authority. And the thoughts we have of abundance and prosperity and all forms of wonderful enjoyment, all forms of adventure, all forms of ecstasy, and all forms of enthusiasm. And we cast out the spirit of lack. We cast out the spirit of poverty here. We cast out the spirits of less than abundance in any way. And we cast out the spirit of illness and disease and everything that would interfere with your radiant, abundant light and energy and power. And so we realize the reason why that we can do this is because we are connected, and not just through the internet. It's a marvelous thing this morning that we are connected through the internet, and I am so happy about that I can reach people in all places on this wonderful earth, from the east to the west, and from the north to the south, from the east to the west, all around this wonderful world. I can reach out and talk to you and speak to you, but we are connected in a vastly more powerful way than through the internet. We're connected through our mind and our spirit, because we're all part of that one infinite mind. And as such, we can reach out and heal people around the world as we begin to raise our thinking. And I say this morning, this is a day to lift your thoughts, a day to raise up the radiance of the light which you have, a day to lift up your energy, a day to lift up the spirit of dominion, a day to lift up the spirit of healing and power and strength. Because as we lift up our thoughts in healing and strength and power and abundance, we help people all over the world to make it easier for them to receive their healing and abundance and prosperity in their lives. So we are connected. We are connected to everyone. And as such, I can say, let there be light. I can say, let there be healing power. And I can say, be healed of your illness, no matter whether you have cancer, heart disease, diabetes, COPD, whatever disease you may have, you can be healed today. And I can say, I can send out my healing power to you and raise you up, because we're connected. We're one. We're one with infinite mind, and we're all connected. And so we can do that, and that is just so marvelous that we can do that today. And I'm so thankful for that, and we need to be grateful for that. It's just a marvelous, marvelous day. But we are connected to all beings in the universe, and that way we can benefit from all of every wonderful, prosperous thought that is ever being thought anywhere in the universe. We can receive that through our direct line with the people all through the universe. It's there is multifaceted and powerful energy available right now to us, closer than our breath and our consciousness. We have this connection which is closer than our consciousness to us, and we can receive that. What will all of this energy which we have inherit? We need to ask ourselves today. Let's ask ourselves, what will all of this energy which we have inherent within produce and stimulate in us today? What are we going to let it stimulate in us today? And we need to rejoice second by second that all real substance is now present. And not that it can be or will be, but that it is all now present. Rejoice that all healing substance, all substance of every kind that is good is all present right now, and we need to be rejoicing about that and receiving that and standing on that and living in that. This renders moot all things that can produce fear. When we realize this, what all we have already within, and the powerful connection, inseparable connection which we have to everyone in the universe and to all of infinite mind, then that casts out all fear, because there's no more possibility of limitation. There's no more possibility of lack. There's no more possibility of less than radiant health, because we're connected to all the power and authority of the universe. And we're connected to all the vast healing power, which is so vast that it's like a multiple oceans full of just pure healing power that is awaiting to pour out upon us. And we need to only be receptive to it. There is nothing then left which can produce fear, since we realize there is no lack or danger. Things such as money or abundance reveal themselves easily as already overwhelmingly present with us. Right now, all fear is moot and gone, and all sense of limitation is gone. The super healing power and prosperity which we want is also now present. It is present right now with us, just with us inseparably. And it cannot be separated. There's no way it can be separated from us. It is one with us, totally one with us. The power that is within us is greater than any amount of money or other substance would be to produce prosperity and abundance for us every second. No matter how much money you have, no matter how much riches you have or wealth or have, what we really have and what we're really inseparable from is far more powerful than that. It is far more powerful to radiate in us and send power from us and heal us and lift us up and make us happy, give us strength and joy, far more powerful than all the money in the world. But it'll also help us to get all of the money and the prosperity which we need. And so we need not be afraid of receiving prosperity. How much can be realized by our conscious mind? You never know until you begin to start receiving things. And are there any limits at all to how vast our conscious mind can grow, to how much more we can grow in power and strength and ability and authority and dominance? Is there any limits to how much healing power we can receive? Is there any limits to the healing thoughts which we can receive? Is there any limits at all? And I say there is none. So that puts us in a great position, a wonderful position to be healed of any disease. How does rejoicing and being grateful clear our mind? The reason why rejoicing helps us so much and clears our mind is because all of these thoughts, which are on our mind, like a constantly playing tape recorder, they take up space in our thoughts. But as we begin to rejoice about all these marvelous things which we truly have, then that displaces all of those other thoughts, and then rests our mind and gives us rest from all of those wearisome thoughts, all of those fatiguing thoughts, all of those fearful thoughts. And so the more time we spend rejoicing, the more rested we get, and therefore the more energy we have and the more ability to create marvelous things. How do we stimulate awareness to receive more truth? We stimulate that awareness to receive more truth by taking time to get quiet and relaxed, and closing our mind off from all fear and doubt and anything less than total prosperity, and then just allowing those thoughts to come from infinite mind and just asking the questions of infinite mind, just saying, how much prosperity is there? How much abundance is there? And how much can I receive? And when can I receive it? And then listening carefully for the answers. This is going to stimulate a vast amount of awareness in us. What is the best way to appropriate the energy and substance that is there? And always it's there and always awaiting our awareness. What's the best way to appropriate that, to bring that into us? And at the end, that's getting into a receptive mode. That's receptivity. Receptivity is always the best way to receive all of these marvelous energy and substance and power and authority. Is just saying, I am going to be receptive to the thoughts that come to me from infinite mind. I'm going to be receptive today to the thoughts that come to me, to the power that comes to me, to the healing power, to the abundant power, to the radiating power, to the spirit of dominion power that comes from infinite mind today. How do we gain the proper awareness and attitude? The attitude of realization of unlimited good and only good. Beginning to ask ourselves, what is the true nature of the universe, and what is the significance, the implication, the importance of infinite mind being omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient, all-knowing, all-powerful, and all-present. What is the significance of that to me? What does that imply in my life? And by doing that, then we gain the proper awareness and attitude to receive all these thoughts that will begin to give us energy and power and strength in our life. How many mansions are within our soul, and how many streets of gold has God provided for us to walk on? You know, how much real prosperity have we been provided? We need to spend time asking ourselves, well, just how much prosperity is there around and provided for us, and how much have we already been given, and how much have we already been provided for, and how much spirit of dominion and healing power is already ours and already been given to us, that doesn't have to be created and doesn't have to be thought of. How much is already there? How much is really already there? We need to spend time asking ourselves, how much is already there? What has actually been given to us from the beginning of time? And there's a vast amount that's been given to us from the beginning of time, which we haven't appropriated and we haven't received in and taken advantage of. How do we turn rejoicing into actual and effective solutions to every problem that we have? Because rejoicing opens up the channel of the correct thoughts. The rejoicing about the marvelous, when you receive a marvelous, wonderful, powerful thought, when you rejoice about that powerful thought, it multiplies that thought. And the multiplication of that thought opens up the channel for more thoughts of the same kind. The more thoughts of the same kind we receive, the more energy and power we have, and the more healing power we have, and the more authority we have. And so I'll continue this marvelous subject on tomorrow's video.